Okay. I'd like to bring the meeting of Board of Adjustment, Delaware Township to order. Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please note that the notice requirements called for in the Open Public Meeting Act have been satisfied. The notice was transmitted to the Hunterdon County Democrat, the Times of Trenton, and the Star Ledger. Said notice was posted in the Delaware Township Municipal Building and filed in the board office all on January 13th, 2026. This is also a Zoom hybrid meeting, and it is active. Can we have oath of office, please, Susanna, for Tracy? Steve?
Right, so Tracy, stand up. Right hand.
Gotcha.
Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Tracy Wright,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of Zoning Board of Adjustment,
Zoning Board of Adjustment,
alternate number one,
alternate number 1,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
and that I will support
and that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority
under the authority of the people.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May we have a roll call, please?
Hammond,
Here.
Gilbreath,
Here.
Manley,
Here.
McCullough, Malevnik,
Here.
Lowkey,
Here.
Walker,
Here.
Wright,
Here.
and Sherman.
Here. The meeting minutes for the special meeting in October has been distributed. Are there any additions or corrections? Mike, have you submitted yours?
No, I just have one on page 4. The paragraph immediately before roll call. The next to the last sentence, it ends with the word opposed. It should be opposed.
Okay. You got that, Susanna?
I got that, thank you.
Okay, anybody else? Joe, you have anything?
Nope, none. Thanks.
Good, good. Anything? Anything? All right, I'll entertain a motion that those minutes be accepted as amended.
I'll move it, Manley.
Bailey moves it.
I'll second.
Gilbreath seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And abstained? Carried. We also have the minutes for the meeting in January that were distributed. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes?
Yes, on page 2. Under election of vice chairperson. It says there were 6 affirmative votes. Is that correct? There's 7 people listed as affirmative.
I believe there were 7 affirmative votes. No, there were 6 affirmative votes.
Well,
I think Volkey was not an affirmative vote. right, Joe?
Was he here?
Or no, it was Brent, was it you, Brent? Yeah,
Weren't they have as a negative?
Yeah, no.
Oh, they
Oh,
have.
they have Walker as both.
Yeah.
I and nay, and he was a nay, I think, on that
Yes,
one.
correct.
So he shouldn't be under the walk, under the I.
No, because when he called, I was no on their original vote.
Right, yes,
So that is technically correct.
yes. You were not an aye.
They've got you for both.
Yeah,
To come off of the I.
Yes.
okay, got that? Thanks. Anything else, Mike?
Isn't.
Okay, anybody else have any additions or corrections? I'll entertain a motion that the minutes for January be accepted as amended.
I'll move it, Manley.
Manley moves it,
I'll second.
and Evans seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Carried. Okay. First, we'll go right to our public hearing for 763 Surface Road, Block 36, Lot 23.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the Delaware Township Zoning Board. As you may or may not know, my name is John Lanza. I have the privilege of representing the applicant.
Mr. Chairman, the speaker is cutting out, in and out, and I can't understand him.
Yeah, I gotta bring this over here. Let's actually move this closer. Let me just do that. Sorry. Want to do this one or? Just gotta make
For
sure.
everybody's information, at the Township Committee meeting on Monday night, they discussed having a new speaker system and a new Zoom system. Hopefully that'll come to pass, but it's up to the Township Committee. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As I said, I'm John Lanza. I represent 763 Surgeonsville Road LLC, the owner of the property at 763 Surgeonsville Road, Block 36, Lot 23. Tonight, we're here seeking to obtain approval to amend and expand the 2016 site plan approval with D and C variance relief for specialty food service grocery marketing for a business professional office. In 2016, the property had been approved.
Before you go, I've reviewed the notice, it's sufficient, the board has jurisdiction on this matter.
Notice is sufficient, and we do have jurisdiction.
Thank you, sir. As I said, we did have a site plan approval for this property in 2016. Since that time, we have the owners who have expanded the use of the property, even though it's an approved use for the area. They did make some improvements to the property that we will notice that should be before this board to seek site plan approval and potential other variances. The two things that are especially important for the board to consider during the application will be the number of parking spaces, which is related to the use. Is the primary use a restaurant or is it a market? What is the difference? It's the parking requirements for each. One is one parking space for 200 square feet, the market, or one parking space for every 100 square feet, which is a restaurant. That's something that the board will have to determine. We received the detailed reports from your engineer and from your planner, and we reviewed them and received them only this weekend. So as a result of that, we had to have conferences with our professionals and also with your professionals and with the attorney. We did that yesterday. We had a pre-meeting discussion, and it was agreed that because of the work that has to be done as a result of stormwater management calculations and of changes to the plans, that we're going to need some time to do that. So tonight's application, and we wanted to get started, so it's going to be a truncated application. We're hearing tonight with the owner and the manager of the property and of the restaurant testifying here tonight for your edification of what's going on there, what has gone on there, and what they're doing now, and what type of improvements did they make. One improvement is they have a very nice enclosure to their dumpster in the back of the property. Another is, we would say, an overhang with a smoker in it. We did some paving. The parking is essentially the same as it was previously, but again, it may not be sufficient for the use depending upon how this board determines that use to be at this site. But we had a meeting for about an hour with your professionals, and there has to be stormwater calculations made because of the impervious coverage issues that may arise as a result of our application. Maybe so, maybe not, but we're going to do those calculations, and some changes with the plans, and also there may be some changes in parking also. So we're not going to go into a deep dive tonight, but more or less a general purview of what we have going out there and what was there when we obtained the property. We did do these improvements without site plan approval. However, it was done in good faith, and in fact, we did apply for and get a zoning permit for the patio that we're seeking for too. There were some conditions on the zoning permit regarding impervious coverage, but we'll give you a copy of that. We'll give you a printer, a copy of that. You can see what we did obtain, and we did when we constructed the patio. So tonight I have the two witnesses, Anthony LaRicchia. He represents the owner as a manager of the property, and also Adrian Barberi, who is a manager of the business that operates what is going on presently at the property. Before I call Mr. LaRicchia, does anyone have any questions of me or the application? Okay, Mr. LaRicchia,
Please they need to be sworn in,
yes,
please, both at the same time, preferably, if they're both going to give testimony.
yes, sir.
Very good.
You will stand, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank you. Who's going first?
Mr. Anthony LaRicchia, please.
Okay, so Mr. Murphy, could you spell your name, please, for the record?
Sure, LaRiccia. Anthony, is that spelled?
How do you situate the witnesses to sit?
Would prefer to have them stand at the podium or sit, either one, just so they can be picked up on the microphone there. You can sit.
Oh, thank you.
That's fine.
Mr. LaRicchia, what do you do for work, sir?
I am an asset manager for a large company that has many properties and holdings.
Do you have a connection with 76-3 Surgeonsville Road LLC?
Yes, I'm the property manager, an asset manager
And
for
do
that.
you know who are the principal or members of the LLC?
Yes,
And who is that?
Henry Amoroso and Francis J. Walsh III.
Does Mr. Amoroso or the other owner have any other interest in Surgeonsville?
Yes,
And what interests are those?
567 Rosemont Ringos Road, 601 Rosemont Ringos Road or the Sergeantsville Inn, 612 Rosemont Ringos Road, 760 Sergeantsville Road, and 629 Rosemont Ringos Road.
Would you say, sir, that Mr. Amoroso has a vested interest in the town of Surgeonsville?
Absolutely.
So can you give a general description of the property we're talking about tonight?
Sure. 763 Sergeantsville Road is a cafe and office, one floor building.
Now, sir, were there any changes? First of all, were you present or part of the team that investigated and eventually purchased this property?
Yes.
And at the time you made the purchase of the property, could you describe what existed in the building?
Sure. So the premises was being operated as the Bagel Barn, and it was a traditional bagel store, not unlike any other bagel store, and there was an empty office adjacent to it.
Now,
How many offices were adjacent to it?
One.
Just one?
Yep.
That's on the site plan, Mr. Chairman. There's one office, it has maybe 4 sections. We did submit with our plans, with our application, a floor plan, but that is inaccurate. That was the floor plan that was planned when we filed the application, but since then, there's been a change in it, and that will be gone into in more depth the next time we appear. Now, are you familiar with what the parking was when you purchased the property?
Yes.
And can you describe how the parking was situated at that time?
Pretty much the exact same as it is today.
And what is that?
In terms of parking spots?
There's parking in the front, correct?
Sure, yeah. There were parallel spots along Surgeonsville Road, perpendicular spots facing the building itself, and a couple of spots around the side where the current dumpster corral is located.
I'd like to, at this point, if Madam Clerk would indulge me with putting up our aerial photograph.
Is that area photo A or area photo B?
Whatever is the pleasure of the board, do you want these A1, A2 exhibit, how would you prefer? A1 is fine.
I think she's saying there's 2 in there. Which one of the 2 do you want?
The close-up.
The close-up, okay.
And this has already been marked as
We're
A?
gonna work it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. That's going to be marked A1 for identification at this point, and as an exhibit. Good copies for the board, some hard copies, we can pass these around. You give the original one I have here to the clerk. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. Mr. Warnicki, can you identify what I have submitted to you as A1 for the purposes of this hearing?
Yes, an aerial of 763 Surgeonsville Road.
And is that a true and accurate depiction of how the property exists today?
Yes,
Okay, and can you describe what is generally depicted in that area?
sure. One-story building comprised of a cafe and office with parking in the front, side, a dumpster corral atop a gravel parking lot, a pergola which covers a outdoor cooking unit or smoker, and a paver patio with seating, and that's pretty much it.
Is that a true and an accurate depiction of how it exists today?
In the darker area, there is a new generator atop a concrete pad.
And are you able to generally describe what changes were made in the property after you purchased it and made any improvements?
Sure. So the front and side of the property was paved in asphalt. Additional red rock gravel was applied in the back left corner of the property. A dumpster corral or enclosure was built. Where the existing patio is now, there was a small storage shed that was removed, as well as the old dumpster. The smoker was purchased, and a pergola or weather-resistant covering was erected over the smoker, and a generator and generator pad were installed recently.
Did you mention a patio being installed also?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to show you what is marked A2 for identification and ask if you can identify that.
This is the dumpster enclosure.
Where is that located on the property, sir?
In the back left corner.
Did that exist at the time that you purchased the property?
No.
Are you using that today?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you recall how often you get pickups for trash?
I have to defer to,
Anyway, very good. Have there been any issues with your trash pickup with regard to complaints from neighbors or anyone else?
none at all.
Do you know whether or not the trash pickups occurred during the day, the night, or early morning hours, or whenever?
I believe they are early morning hours.
I'm going to show you, sir, I'll mark as A3 for identification. Give me just a chance to mark it and then give copies to the board. So can you identify what was depicted in A3?
A pervious paver patio with tables and chairs.
Does that exist today?
Yes.
Did that exist when you purchased the property?
No.
Are the tables and chairs depicted in that true and accurate depiction of how the chairs and tables exist today?
Yes.
And how is that used in connection with the business?
So it is used seasonally for patrons of the cafe to grab their meals and eat outside. It's often used by bicycle groups that will stop by and pick up something and eat in the backyard. And the occasional social event for a sports team or township group.
Thank you. You don't have to vote. I'm going to show you, sir, what is marked A4 for identification and ask if you can identify that, but not yet. Let's take a look at it. So can you identify what's depicted in A4?
Sure, this is the application for zoning permit for the pervious patio and the 6-foot-high stockade fence.
Was that submitted to the Delaware Township zoning official?
Yes,
Did he approve those two items?
yes.
Did he put any conditions on the approval, if you can read it?
Finished side of fence must face neighbors' properties, and patio must be pervious material with no increase in impervious coverage.
And did you obtain that before you put the patio in?
Yes,
Now, since the patio has been in, have you had any issues with excess water in that area or runoff on your property?
None at all.
Okay. Now, with regard to the fence, was the fence ever installed?
Yes,
Is the fence depicted in the previous A2?
yeah, to the best of my knowledge, this is the dumpster enclosure. That is the fence. Okay.
Do you know whether or not you and your company got a notice from the zoning official that you had to apply for, before this board, for certain approvals and for potentially some variances?
Yes,
And that's the reason that we're here.
correct.
Now, you also have a generator,
Yes,
and that generator was depicted in the aerial photograph?
somewhat obscured, but
Okay. What part of the property is the generator?
so it is in the back right corner, close to the building itself.
Now, during our pre-hearing discussions with board experts, there was a request that we provide the particulars regarding the size of the generator and the decibels when it operates.
Mhm.
Are you prepared to do that? Not tonight, but
Yeah, I did bring the spec sheet with me, and then did confirm the kilowatts and the decibel level at which it operates.
okay. I just didn't see that yet. Can you relate that to the board?
Yeah, it's in the papers there. Give it to anybody in particular?
I don't have copies of this.
Okay.
But, why don't you just, for purposes of testimony, just give reference to this? Is this A5?
This would be A5, yep.
Just for purposes of reference right now, and we'll submit a formal exhibit with copies to everybody at the time of our professionals, but did it relate the size of the generator?
Yeah, it's a 50 kilowatt generator.
Does it make any reference to decibels?
It does not here, but I confirmed with the installer that it operates at 65 decibels.
So how much?
65?
Has that generator operated since its installation?
Yes, it has.
And during the operation, were there any complaints to you by neighbors or anyone else regarding the noise?
None at all.
What type of fuel does it use?
Propane?
Propane? And I assume there's a propane tank there also?
Correct.
Where's the propane tank on the property?
It is between the generator and the paver patio.
And what size tank is it?
I believe it's 500 gallons.
500?
Above ground?
Underground.
Underground.
And you're right next to the firehouse, so that's a good thing.
Thank goodness for firehouses. Are you planning to keep are you familiar somewhat with the floor plan? We'll get into that with the manager of the business. Are you familiar with that and the number of tables and things of that nature?
Somewhat, I think.
Just generally, is there any plans to change that floor plan as it presently exists?
No, none at all.
That's really all I have for this witness, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask a question or two. As far as the seating indoors, do you know how many seats you have inside?
I think there are 20 seats. 20 seats.
20? And how many, it looks like at least 18 outside, is that correct? As far as tables and chairs. There's a bunch of other chairs, but there's tables with benches with seating, and it looks like 3 on each side. Is that
Sure.
accurate?
Yep.
So we're talking about 18. So you're almost doubling the capacity for the cafe. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. That was the only question I had. Brent, do you have any questions?
No, propane you said was buried, and it says on the one plan, gas meter. Do you guys have natural gas there?
No.
Okay.
Is that propane gas, I assume, then?
Yeah, just, it was depicted like you had city gas, and it's a gas meter and propane listed separately on that bottom page.
We will be making changes to our overall plans. That's another reason for the not moving forward tonight and moving forward.
Okay.
Because we noticed some mistakes.
Okay. Liz, do you have any questions?
You plan to put a fence around the generator?
Not at this time.
No.
Do you plan to put any kind of plantings?
Yeah, so to the south side of the generator, we did install more landscaping.
Okay. And as far as landscaping, I believe in our previous application and approval, there was a berm that was supposed to be constructed.
Correct.
Is that berm still
Yes.
active?
Yep.
And has it been extended or any
Nope.
changes made to it?
None.
Nothing, no plantings are on this berm itself?
There were some arborvitae planted
Oh,
in a row.
Okay. Thank you. Scott?
No.
No questions? Any questions, Scott?
Just going back to the generator for a moment, I'm sure we'll talk about the berm at some point. Most of those go on a test cycle. Do you know when that generator operates to do that test cycle? Is it mornings, evenings, once a month, once a week? It's out of curiosity.
Yeah, I don't have that answer.
Could you have that information?
We'll get that for you,
Yes.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. That would be helpful.
I don't know if our next witness may have an idea about that.
Okay.
No? Sorry.
Okay, we'll look for it next time. Okay, Tracy? Mike, do you have anything?
Yeah, a couple of questions. You said that the trash pickup was in the early AM. Is that 4 AM or 9 AM?
9 a.m.
9
Okay,
a.m.
so it's during normal type business hours when people would be awake and whatnot. Do you pipe any music to the outside?
Yes, we do, to the front porch area only.
And you have no complaints from any nearby residents?
None at all.
Okay, the zoning permit that you showed mentioned a 6-foot-high stockade fence. And then you said that the fence, it referred to the fence around the dumpster, but that's not a stockade fence.
I'm not able to shine some light on that.
One of our good neighbors.
I'm sorry.
The question was whether that was a stockade fence or not, and whether there's a stockade fence exists.
And the answer was,
If you know.
do you know?
No.
Don't know, okay. No answer on that one. Mike, anything else?
The only other thing is on the generator, when he's getting the information on the decibels, I'd like to know the decibels at the property line.
Can you have those measurements made?
Not at this time.
You don't have it at
No,
this time.
but can you have them by the next meeting?
Do you mind if I take a look at that? The generator? Thanks.
That's all I have, Chuck, thank you.
Okay, Joe, do you have anything?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, forgot our engineer and attorney, Steve?
So, you listed the improvements that you've made. I got most of them, but I didn't get them all. You paved the parking lot, put in the dumpster corral, smoker, pergola, generator, patio, what else?
There were some cosmetic decorative beams on the outside and inside of the cafe. New flooring inside the cafe, and tables and chairs on the porch.
I thought there was something else on the outside.
Red gravel.
Red gravel.
Oh, yeah.
Can you describe that? Did you see that in A1?
I think it's in the area.
Yeah, in the upper left corner in front of the dumpster corral.
Okay, so red gravel, and what is it used for? It's parking?
Yeah,
It also accesses your dumpster area, doesn't it?
correct.
Yeah.
Has there any additional lighting been erected?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Nothing for the outside patio?
No, nothing, no lighting.
Because that faces a neighbor, and I just wanted to make sure we don't have complaints on lighting.
Okay,
Steve?
when was it that the new owners purchased the property?
June of 2023.
And then you got the zoning permit in August of 2023?
Correct.
And that allowed you to put in patio, stockade fence,
Correct.
anything else?
The permit applied to those two items only, and everything else took place between July and September, October of '23.
All the other improvements were put in?
Correct.
Okay, and
Outside of the generator, which was just recently installed.
then, who was it who told you that you should come to the zoning board?
I have that letter, Mr. Attorney. And I'll show that to you. I don't have copies made, but I do have a copy of the notice that advised, and I'm trying to look it up. The letter is dated February 28, 2024, signed by Michael Mullen, and mentions some issues that have to be addressed before this board. But I have it here.
That's gonna be part of the record?
If you like.
Yeah, so that is and what date?
February 28, 2024.
That was from Mike Mullen?
28?
Michael Mullen, Delaware Township zoning officer, with copies to Daniel McDaniel and Susanna Karas.
Can we receive copies at the next hearing?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I mean, you can have them now if you want to make the copies. I'm just trying to be, not make her do all the work. I wasn't anticipating using this tonight, I was going to use it for the next meeting.
Okay.
That's why you're here now?
Correct. Rob, do you have anything?
Not at this time.
Jim?
Just one question. You guys got a permit for the generator?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing else at this point.
Okay, I see there's some people in the audience, Zoom. Is there any questions from any resident? I don't see anything popping up. Do you see anything,
Some of
Susanna?
the people there are the experts.
What?
It's the applicant's experts who are online watching.
Okay, but I thought I saw Jeff Stahl on there too.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay. Seeing no other questions, proceed to the next witness, please.
Yes, before I let this witness go, I know that the board requested the decibel reading at the property line. You want the, I'll just put the notice letter violation. Is there anything else that the board requires at this time that we make sure we produce for you? We're gonna have a whole big application next time you come in with the experts in it. They're the two things
There's
that I
something
made
else.
notes about.
Is that what you wanted to decibel?
No, it was the letter.
Oh, the letter?
Yeah.
Yeah, the letter I have.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll call my next witness, Adrian Barberi, who's already been sworn.
Adrian, you want to spell your name for the record?
Sure. Adrian, A-D-R-I-A-N, last name Barbieri, B-A-R-B-I-E-R-I.
Mr. Barberi, what do you do for work?
I'm the operating manager at the cafe.
This is the Covered Bridge Italian Market in Delhi.
Correct.
How long have you had that position?
Since the beginning of October.
2025?
Correct.
And can you explain to the forward your duties as the manager of the market?
Sure. I oversee the general operations of the cafe on a daily basis. I oversee the staff that operates at the front of the house, the back of the house, which would be the kitchen, the operations, and I ensure that, customers' quality and expectations are met on a daily basis.
Can you describe the services or the products that your market or deli provides to the public?
Sure. We offer retail products, mostly Italian in nature, as we are an Italian deli and cafe. Having said that, we offer coffees, teas, breakfast items, bakery items for the morning, and then in the afternoon we have sandwiches and prepared foods.
And what are your days of operation?
We're open 7 days a week.
And what are your hours of operation?
We're open 8 until 5. However, our kitchen closes at 4.
Is this 7 days a week?
Correct.
So the hours don't change for Saturdays or Sundays, it's the same?
It is the same.
And how many employees do you have?
At any given time, we have 2 employees working at the front of the house. There's an overlap period to deal with lunch. And then at the back of the house, we have 2 to 3 kitchen staff.
And the employees, can you describe what the employees do for your business?
Sure. Beginning with the front of the house, they take care of our customers. They ensure that the cafe is running smoothly. Items are stocked, tables are cleaned, so on and so forth. A typical interaction, a customer will come in, place an order. The kitchen will prepare that order. The front of the house staff will retrieve it and present it to the customer when it's ready. Take their money at the desk or at the front counter, and that typically completes the transaction.
Do you offer routine waitress type services at your market?
No.
Now, if one came in and purchased a meal to eat on premises, how would your staff address that situation? Starting from the order to when the customer finishes and leaves.
Sure. So our front of the house staff is trained to take the order at the counter. The customer will then go either wait, standing if it's to go, have a seat at the table, one of our tables, if it's for dine-in. At the time when the order is ready, the bell will ring, the front of house staff will retrieve that order and bring it over to the table along with any utensils that are needed to, eat the meal, if you will.
Right. And where do the customers order the food?
At the front counter.
Is this the only place in which they order food?
Correct.
If one was to come in and sit at a table, would an order be taken?
Not at the table.
And the table service that is rendered, what is that?
Courtesy. Usually bringing over silverware if it's necessary. If the customers don't clean up after themselves, we'll go clean up for the customers if it's not busy. Otherwise, that pretty much encompasses our foray into the dining area.
You don't do the busing yourself? You depend upon the customer to...
It's typically a mix, right? So some customers will leave stuff on the table and we'll go clean it up, but on top of our trash cans, there's a bin where some customers will walk over and place their items. And
I assume you clean the table off that.
Yeah, absolutely. After every person leaves, yes.
Now, have you kept any statistics regarding the customers that stay at the premises and consume the products as opposed to those that, say, grab and go?
I have.
And how did you prepare that analysis?
I ran analytics based on our point of sales system, and I looked at 2 different time periods. I looked at a warm weather season as well as a cold weather season, and I did an analysis of volume throughout the day, and then a breakdown of those respective volumes between dine-in, takeout, and a small percentage of order online.
Was this done on a business computer?
Yes.
And this is it dedicated only to your business?
Yes.
And are the records that you keep on that computer made and kept in the normal course of your business?
Yes.
I'm going to show you A6. I think you A6.
Five.
You're at A5.
No, the generator was A5, this is 6.
I thought A6 was Mike Mullins' letter, and this would be A7.
So I didn't get A5, what is it?
I didn't mark his letter yet, but I will if you want.
Right, we didn't mark the letter.
Oh, you didn't mark the
Yeah,
letter, okay.
A5 was written on the generator specs, so I think we're at 6.
What, so, A5 is what?
The generator spec sheet, yeah.
A6 will be titled Sales and Customer Analysis. Just hold it for a second.
Thank you.
So can you identify what's depicted in A6 for authentication at this point?
Yes, this is an analysis showing customer volume as well as the distribution of types of orders of that volume across 2 different time periods consisting of warm months and cold months.
Is this the type of record that you keep in the normal and ordinary course of your business, or was it prepared specifically for this hearing?
This was prepared specifically for this hearing.
Based on records that are kept and made in the normal course of business
Yes,
and kept by you?
yes.
Can you explain how it's depicted in the diagrams?
Sure. Each set of diagrams consists of a graph. That graph just shows volume over time, depicted month over month. The purpose of that is just for comparison against warm and cold months. The key takeaway there is that in warm months we have slightly higher volume, albeit not that much different than the cold months. And then the distribution bar graph on the right-hand side is just a breakdown of volume across the day, so hours. So you can see here, it forms a nice histogram with the majority of the volume happening in and around lunchtime, as one would expect for a deli. The volume, I guess the key takeaways here with respect to that is that distribution doesn't change much between warm months and cold months. The peak hours, if you will, are still around that 12 to 1 o'clock time period.
What is the breakdown between the people who buy for on-site consumptions and those that do not?
Right. That can be seen in the pie chart below each of the graphs. So in those pie charts, you can see the greater majority, upwards of 64% and over, are takeout, regardless of whether it's warm or cold months. So 2/3 of our business at any given time is takeout, meaning someone comes in, they place their order, they wait around for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. If it's not ready, if they've called in, they're in and out faster. And that represents the greater majority of the types of transactions that we encounter at the cafe. As you can see too, the dine-in during the warm months is approximately 26%, and during the cold months, it's a little higher. I guess people don't want to travel or in a big hurry to get back to their cold car.
Do those records and statistics, do they reflect favorably with your own personal experience in the business?
Yes.
Are you there, what are your personal hours at the business?
Right now, I'm there 7 days a week.
For the full time it's open?
I bridge across lunch, the busiest times of the day, so I'm there pretty much every day for those busy times.
Are you familiar with the parking at the restaurant?
Yes, I am.
And can you describe where that parking, first of all, where do you and your employees park?
So the employers, typically I'll park in the front toward the office side, because I have to usually do work in both sides of the house, if you will. The employers will park in that stone section toward the dumpsters.
And what would be the maximum number of employees parking, including yourself, at any one time?
3. 3 vehicles.
The customer parking,
Mhm.
as it's presently constituted, have you had any issues at all with the customer parking?
No.
Have you had any issues with customers being blocked?
No.
Have you had any issues with not enough parking at any one time, even at your busiest hours?
No issues.
Have you had any complaints by the public or any official about the parking as it's presently constituted?
Nothing has been brought to my attention.
To your knowledge, have there been any accidents in the parking?
No.
I'd like to talk to you about your deliveries.
Mhm.
First of all, what products are delivered to your business?
We place food deliveries on an average of twice per week. So food and retail are delivered at that interval. And there's other specialty items from other retailers, FedEx, Amazon, less frequently.
Right. So the majority of the deliveries are made for your own products that you produce, food products and other things that you produce at your establishment, correct?
Correct.
And where are the deliveries made?
So, yeah, the delivery trucks or vehicles typically pull up to the left side of the building if you're facing it from the front. And the trucks will park somewhere in the vicinity, in front of that corral area. So in that lane, if you will, on the side of the building.
And what type of trucks typically make these deliveries?
Anywhere from like a typical FedEx truck to a small box truck, which is used by our food distributor.
Any tractor trailers?
No.
Have you had any issues with the deliveries?
No.
How long does a typical delivery take?
The longest delivery would be our food deliveries, and I'd say at most a half hour.
If I show you what you've marked the aerial as A1, looking at the aerial, can you point out for the board what part of the building the deliveries are made?
Sure, the delivery trucks will usually pull up right to that area of the building next to where it says Sargentsville.
In the parking area?
In the parking area, correct.
And how would the trucks park there? Parallel?
They'd pull parallel to the building, that's correct.
And you said how often are the deliveries made?
On average, twice per week.
Okay. Trash removal, how often is the trash removed?
Once per week.
And how is that done?
The Republic truck will pull in via the north entrance, I believe, the one closest to the intersection, if you will. And they'll pull straight in, pull up to the corral, open the doors, retrieve the dumpster, dump it, close the doors, and back away.
Once a week?
Yes.
And what time? Typically?
Typically, it's in the morning hours, during business hours.
I'd like you to describe just generally for the board, the tables and chairs that are first of all inside your restaurant.
The number. So we seat 20 seats inside the cafe area. Those seats are around 3 or 4 clusters of tables next to the windows, 4 seats apiece, and then there's several tables of 2 seats adjacent for a total number of 20.
Are those year-round facilities, year-round tables and chairs?
Correct.
Do you use any tables and chairs on your porch area?
Seasonally.
How many would that be if you used?
There's 2 high tops on the front porch. They sit up to 3 people. And then there's other recliners on the front porch as well.
There's been testimony about the patio area and the tables and chairs out there. Can you describe what is out there?
Yeah, there's, I believe it's 3 patio tables on the patio area. During normal operations, on the seasonal months, we see groups of, up to 4 people sitting at one of those tables at any given point in time.
And right now, are you using the patio area?
No.
During what seasons and months do you use the patio area?
Spring through fall.
Can I just interrupt to make sure I got this information right? So 20 inside, right? How many on the front porch?
3 at each table. There's 2 tables, and then there's 4 chairs as well.
How many people can sit there?
Up to 6, I think, at the tables.
Okay, and then patio in the back. And how many people can sit there?
Technically, I think if it's a patio table, so I think we said up to 6 at each table, but I haven't seen that many.
What's the capacity?
18, if you're gonna do the math. Max.
20 inside, 6 in the front, up to 18 in the back. That's the maximum. Okay.
In your experience as a manager over these months, has there ever been a time when you've been full to capacity?
Inside or outside?
Let's talk about inside.
Yes.
How often is that?
I think a handful of times during the summer months.
And what about capacity on the patio?
No. I don't think it's, during the full capacity, handful of times maybe, couples sitting at the 2 high tops. I wouldn't say that's capacity.
Has there ever been a time in your experience where the inside area, the patio area, the porch area have all been full at the same time?
No.
And in your experience, what would be the maximum amount of seats that have been occupied during your business hours? Approximately.
30.
How often did that happen?
A handful of times.
What's a handful, 5, 10?
Yeah, 5, less than 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all the questions I have on this witness, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, sir.
I have a couple of questions. How many employees did you say that you have typically?
Max, any given moment in time, we have 2 in the front, and on the weekends, we carry up to 3 in the kitchen.
And you also testified that your employees only use 3 parking places?
Yeah.
The rest of them walk to work?
They ride share.
Oh, they ride share?
Yeah, correct. Like my weekend crew, they all show up together in one car.
Okay. I know one of the conditions that we had put on the inn when it first, after the fire, was that they stack their employees' parking. And I don't know that you have any place that you can do that in this property. Is that correct?
Can you explain what that is?
In other words, you have one car pull in and another car pull in right behind it, so that the first car can't get out. Now, obviously, you can't do that with customers.
Correct.
But if you have employees that come and go at the same time, they can stack, they can pull one car in and one right behind it. That saves some space. But you can't do that with customers because obviously customers come and go at different times. And the question is, on this property, are there any places that you could do that?
My only concern with that, obviously, we would not be able to do that in the front because we'd be impeding the flow of traffic that
Right.
leaves the side of the building and those parking spots. And my only concern there is we would possibly impede access to the dumpster corral if it is a time when we're scheduled for a pickup of our recyclings or garbage.
Okay, so basically your answer is the property does not lend itself to stacking of employee cars, just for the record.
Not to say that it can't be done, right? We could move cars if we had to do that, like in the gravel area.
Okay, if you think it's possible, could you investigate that and just see and let us know at the next meeting?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was all I had. Brent, did you have any questions?
General comment, I go there a lot. I would say summer times, I like your little pie chart of capacity. I'm gonna just make a general statement. I think capacity is when you have a lot of bicyclists. I think it has nothing to do with cars. A lot of people like to bicycle in. A ton, I've been in there a ton of times. It's a great bicycle stop. People are usually outside on the patio with their bicycles. And that's, to me, I would say when you hit capacity, just from my personal observation. I've never not gotten a parking spot, but I've had to wait to get food because there's so many people in there on bikes.
Okay.
It is a popular bicycle destination.
And I
It's
think
great.
that would go well with your, once a month, nice fair weather days, you're gonna be at capacity because of foot traffic.
Sure.
Yeah, and typically those handful of times, less than 10 that I was referring to when I've seen the place full, it has been on those times when we'll have a bike group of 10 or 12 bicyclists show up, so on and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for
it is
bringing
a
that
very
up.
popular, this area is a very popular bicycle area.
Indeed.
It's true. Okay, Liz?
I know you did mention occasionally you'll get sports teams that'll stop in there. Will they come in multiple cars
Yes.
when they do? And I wondered, the grass space that's between the driveway and the firehouse, do you have a couple of tables set up there too that people can use?
No.
Okay.
I think there's a bike rack there in that space.
That's it.
Yeah.
Scott Evans?
I don't know.
Scott Evans?
Yeah, just want to revisit the seating again because we didn't ask enough questions on it. But on the front porch, I just want to clarify, I believe you said there were 2 taller tables that sit approximately 3 each.
Yes.
Then there were potentially 4 other additional single chairs with that?
Yeah, what do you call those chairs that you could kind of lean back?
Like
in?
the Adirondack type chairs?
Thank you.
Okay, so we're close to actually 10 on the front porch.
Yeah.
Okay. And just going back, I'm just trying to put timelines together. How long have you been employed as the manager role at the?
Since the beginning of October.
October 25.
Yes.
Thank you. That's it for me.
Okay, Tracy?
Yeah, I'm gonna add on to Scott's question. It's the same thing within the back that you mentioned 18 table seats, but it looks like there's at least an additional 8 Adirondack chairs back there. So we're really talking what, 26?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Anything else? No?
No.
Mike, anything, questions?
Not at this time, thanks.
Joe, any questions? Joe, are you there?
No questions, thanks, Joe.
Okay. At this point, any questions from anybody in the audience? Yes.
Hi, my name's Elaine Devon. My house can be seen in the one picture when you're looking at the back patio deck.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to clarify, when the construction was going on in the back and Tony Sweat was doing the work, we did talk about the berm, and there was some discussion of it being a fence or a planting. And we preferred planting because that does absorb more water. We were concerned about potential runoff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want it to go back to a fence. I like it the way it is, so that would be my preference if I have any say.
Sure. Yeah, the plantings, there are plantings there now, I think, is that what you testified to? And that's the way you would like to keep it?
Yes.
Okay. We'll,
Now, could you tell us your name again?
Elaine, Elaine, Dewan, Dewan.
And where do you live?
I live at 11 Bird Lane. I say it's Stockton, but it's.
Are you block 36, lot 14.06?
Yes, right directly on.
Just wanna- Yep. So directly, whatever side, east side, is.
Yep.
Block 36, lot 14.06, the reference.
Yes, I could sit at the tables and get my Wi-Fi.
do you have any, comment about the music, that's played?
No, not at all. They, to me, are very good neighbors.
Good.
There's no noise complaints, the garbage pickup is a little earlier than 9, but it's quieter than what happens over at the firehouse early in the morning.
Sure.
So I'm here mostly support,
Good. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your comments.
I like, commercial activity and service.
So do we. Any other questions from anyone in the audience? All right, Steve, you have some questions.
Clarify the number of employees. You've got, tell us again, you've got 2 in the front, how many in the kitchen?
Up to 3.
And what does that mean, up to 3?
So on the weekends, we'll flex an additional person in the kitchen to deal with the additional volume that you see on the bar graph that I've provided. So in order to facilitate service for that,
It would be 4 during the week and then 5 during the weekends?
yes,
And you said also, I thought that you had more people at lunchtime? Is that true?
in terms of volume and customers,
But not employees?
no. Well, the way our employees work, the way we staff the front of the house, we'll have someone that will come and open. So they'll start at 7:30, they'll get things going. They'll work up until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we'll have an overlap of someone that's either showing up at 11 or 12, depending on whether it's a weekday or a weekend. So there's that overlap during that peak period of time.
And that second person would close.
Yes, that's correct.
But it's 5 max employees.
Correct.
Does that include you?
Sometimes.
So 6 max?
6 max, yes, on the weekends.
Okay, anything else, Steve?
Just,
Rob?
this customer analysis, do you have the number of people this represents in an average month for customers?
So on average, we'll hit around 40 to 65 people per day.
Per day?
Yeah.
Okay. Rob? Mike?
Jim,
I got it.
just one question. So the survey shows a brick patio on the north side, kind of between the driveway and the firehouse. Is that still there or was that removed? It's kind of to the, like, if you're looking towards the firehouse, it would be just to the right of the bike racks.
Yeah, that is still there. Yeah, that's
Okay.
still there.
Okay. Because it's not shown on the site plan. I couldn't tell obviously because the snow was covering it. Okay, I just wanted to understand that.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, anything else? Anybody else have any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the board for your patience. And seeing it, should we announce the April meeting?
When do you think you'll be ready with your next witness?
April 9th.
April. All right, we'll need an extension. Will you grant us that extension?
Yes, we work that down too. Get an extension.
So, time.
There will be no further notice.
Correct.
Other than that, they will return on April 9th for the continued application.
Okay, thank you all.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's get back to there. Somebody's got it.
And they are to be first. There was one time when I was in my daddy's room, and someone,
We do have some more business to attend to. Is there any correspondence that has come in? Do we have anything scheduled for next month?
The
Nothing.
only thing I wanted to make a note of is, training required classes for new board members. I did send some information out, but if anybody has not yet taken training classes, just make sure you find a date that works and let me know, and then I can.
Okay, I think Joe probably has to take it, and Tracy, I think you do too. Brent, did you take it last year?
Joe did it.
Yeah, the online, you see
Online,
there for, answer
Okay.
1,000 questions.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay, so we have just two members that need to take it.
So Joe actually already took it.
Oh, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Tracy, you'll be the only one. Planning board update, planning board met last week. And just trying to remember exactly what it was that they finished up doing.
The accessory structure,
I'm sorry?
the accessory structure ordinance in particular.
Yeah. Joe, do you want to give a brief update of what the planning board did? Or, oh, no, you weren't there, were you? No. Susanna?
Yeah, so they went over the ordinance, the accessory structure ordinance, and the annual report, I think it was.
You go over the annual report.
No, the annual report went to the township committee and they are referring it to the planning
You
board.
know, what, let me pull the agenda.
They didn't do any, I don't think it was not a big meeting. I'm sorry, I don't have the information on that one. Seems to have slipped my preparation. Okay, professional bills. We do have some bills to pay. First one is a general non-escrow bill, legal, from Parker McKay, number 3208090, in the amount of $600. I'll entertain a motion that gets paid.
I'll move it.
Liz moves it. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Brent seconds it. Roll call, please.
Evans?
Yes.
Gilbreath?
Yes.
Manley?
Yes.
Nalesnik?
Yes.
Goki?
Yes.
Walker?
Yes.
Wright?
Yes.
And Chairman Klein.
Yes. We have a number of escrow bills. Parker McKay for Scarmufa, number 3208092, in the amount of $40. For 763 Surgeonsville Road, number 3208093, for $20. And for Lacandro, number 3208091, for the amount of $240. We also have one from Van Cleef for 763 Surgeonsville Road, number 3935036-4, in the amount of $805, and nothing from Mr. Kyle yet. I'll entertain a motion that they get paid out of their respective escrows.
I'll move it.
It's been moved by Scott. Is there a second?
I'll second.
And the other Scott seconds it. Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. Okay. That's all we have as far as business, unless there's anything else. Oh, Steve, do you have any update on the litigation for the property, chicken property?
Yeah, there is no as far as I can tell, the only two parties left in the case are the landowner and the plaintiffs. And they have continued to put off appearing before the judge.
Okay.
They entered into a consent order, but the property started to get cleaned up. Some improvements were made that allowed the plaintiffs to back off a bit. And then they
Okay, so there's, is there another court date, or is it being satisfied?
There's always a scheduled court date. And let me see what.
Thought there was one in February, but I mean,
It's the name of the,
Yes, please.
the name was, excuse.
I do believe the property is listed, for sale currently.
Oh, it is?
Yes,
Oh,
public record.
okay. Thank you.
you know what, I will find the most recent order, I'll send it to everybody.
Okay, thank you. Any other business to come before the board? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll move it.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No opposed. We're adjourned.
No, I want to
Thank you very much for joining us on Zoom.